This week I'm talking about some leadership traits, and as I've said, the traits that all leaders should have, good leaders, all of the time. But they're probably traits that I think are really bubbling to the top as absolutely critical at this time whilst we're in this crisis. Doesn't mean when the crisis is over that we forget these traits and leaders don't need to have them. They absolutely do. But the other day I talked about having that vision. Very hard when we're in the midst of a crisis to just try and get through the day-to-day. But great leaders not only manage the day-to-day, but also set a vision and objectives and goals, and so people have a shared sense of purpose. And that is really critical at this time. What's the world going to look like when we all come through it? And we know it's going to look different. And I've talked about shared sense of purpose. I've talked about gaining trust, and I talked about being authentic. And today I wanted to talk about leading with empathy. Never has the time been more appropriate to lead with empathy. And really, as a leader, it's having an understanding that we're all different. We're all going to experience this situation in different ways. We all have different context, different experiences, different backgrounds, whatever it might be. We're all a diverse bunch of people, and we need to be empathetic. And part of being empathetic is listening. Really listening to what someone in your team is telling you, and let them tell it. Don't interrupt them. Don't jump in and try and solve the issue that you think they're coming up with. They need to tell you in their own time, and then you need to feed that back to ensure that you have understood exactly what it is that they're saying to you. So we often say empathy is about putting yourself in someone else's shoes. I'd rather think that it's sensing how someone else feels in their shoes. Yeah, being able to empathise about their situation, their perception, and remembering that is their reality. So lead with empathy. Stay safe.